just setting up the live stream. I won't be long. Just about there.
Southwest 3982, contact Oakland Center on 127.45.
Okay, so
over to Oakland Center on 127.45, Southwest 3982.
I'm just going to put ourselves on radio check for a moment so we don't hear anything. We are looking today at the alpha of SayIntentions injecting general aviation aircraft into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So SayIntentions reached out to me over the weekend and said, would I like to take a look at it? And I asked, is it okay to share this with the world? So this is my first time seeing it properly. Obviously, you can see we are at, let me just check, Salinas. So just southeast of San Francisco Bay, we're at Salinas. And you can see an awful lot of aeroplanes being injected into the airfield. And these have been provided by, or being simulated by, SayIntentions. So you can see there's a GA plane just taking off. So if we were on the correct frequency, we could listen to all of that happening. So if we go and just tune into tower for a few moments while we're getting ready. We'll be tuning into ground in a moment as well to go and get permission to start our airplane up. So we're just going to double check. I've removed the chocks and everything already. Let's go and get the airplane on, shall we? So we want the battery on, we want mixture to rich, crack the throttle open, and anti-collision lights on. So we don't need to ask for permission to start.
Bonanza 2 Charlie November, winds 310 at 12, runway 31, cleared to land.
It's interesting, there is an option in SayIntentions to hook
Bonanza 2 Charlie November.
Hook the power within the system to the radios, you know, so you don't hear things when you shouldn't. But I haven't got that switched on, which is why we're hearing radio transmissions when we really shouldn't. Okay, so engine's ticking over. Let's just keep it at 1000 RPM while it warms up. I'm just going to go and check the volume levels to make sure that you can hear me over the engine, and so we'll just turn that down a bit. Okay, so this is going to be fun this evening. I thought we might go for a bit of a flight over to Sacramento, so we'll get to hear some of the general aviation traffic in the area. So first of all, then we'll go and talk to ground. Which way's the wind actually? Let's have a look. Wind is out, so we're going to be taking off runway 31, which is where the traffic is taxiing. Look. Let's just have another look. So we're at Salinas Municipal Airport. And you can see somebody coming in, runway 31. They're descending as we speak while this guy taxis in. So, can we see them?
Ground, this is just 74.
Must be just out of view down behind us.
Thank you.
Just looking at what's going on here. It's quite a long way. It's right at the far end. Yeah, you can just see them coming in.
That doesn't sound right to me. Could you please acknowledge I've got startup on pushback clearance? Thank you.
Vision Jet 74 Delta startup is approved as requested. Report when ready to taxi.
Take no notice of my lettering here. We're going to be communicating as Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel. So just bear with me a moment while I grab a pen and a sticky note and write that down so I've got a reference of who I am. I swear I'm going to end up with multiple personality disorder with the simulator. Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel, and I am Piper, because this is a Piper Tomahawk. I'm just going to stick that in front of myself. Okay, let's go and have a look at the map as well. So this is the Alpha taxiway, I'm guessing. Should we have a look at Navigraph to get a better view of the airfield? I'm not sure if we've got charts of it actually, so let's go and have a look. Taxi charts, airport info, there we go. So it's Alpha all the way along. It's worth having, isn't it? I don't know if we've got any approach charts. Oh, there's a few around, look. Interesting. Okay. Ground. Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel requesting a taxi to take off. So let's see what runway they give us. I should have said to active runway.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, taxi to runway 31 via Echo Alpha, cross runway 26 at your discretion.
Of course, that's Livermore, isn't it? Bear with me. Taxi to runway 31 via Echo Alpha, cross runway 26 at our discretion. Bravo November Kilo Hotel. So, we've got the wrong airport in here. Let's go and search for the correct airport, shall we? So Salinas would be KSNS. Open airport, so rookie error. There we go, that's a bit better, and we're actually appearing on the map.
Thank you, sir.
So they've asked us to taxi via Echo Alpha, cross runway 26. So, I'm presuming, yeah, this chart's rubbish. So, turn right to Echo, then along Alpha, cross the runway down to runway 31.
Taxi to Declaration Park.
So remember, this is alpha software, it's nowhere near being released yet. So we are going to see rough edges, you're going to see strange animations perhaps where they shouldn't be and things like that. So let's see what this aeroplane does. Having a bit of a standoff. So we're at the Echo. Let's go and have a look. So we want to be going where he is. I wonder, so we're obviously going to cause the AI to have a bit of a nightmare here, aren't we? Get out of his way. Oh, he's given up on drawing him. Should go and put our taxi lights on. Well, we've only got a landing light in this aeroplane. But if we do some pattern work to begin with, I thought it might be good because we'll get to hear other traffic in the hereabouts, which would be quite cool. So we're coming up to runway 26. So we'll just hold short and have a look out. So it says at our discretion, didn't it, for crossing runway 26? It's obviously not the active runway. Can't see anything. There's the tower.
Ground, Pilatus 4296 Tango, request taxi to General Aviation Parking.
Pilatus 4296 Tango, Salinas ground taxi to General Aviation Parking via Bravo. Have a good day.
Taxi via Bravo. Have a good day.
But yeah, this is just a huge leap for SayIntentions to be able to simulate GA traffic, and some of the things that are coming they've been talking about, which obviously are not going to be appearing yet, are things like doing proper pattern work and having the communications around that. So it's all coming. Okay, let's go and switch over to tower. Tower frequency 119525. Salinas Tower, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel, holding short for departure. Runway 31.
Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel, Salinas Tower, runway 31, winds 310 at 12, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31. Tower, November Kilo Hotel, requesting left pattern work.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, left closed traffic approved. Report midfield each time. Winds 310 at 12, runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
Will report to midfield each time. November Kilo Hotel. So I just want to do a few
November
circuits.
Kilo Hotel, roger, report midfield each time.
I just want to do a few circuits just to see how we get on. So let's go and hurtle down the runway. I've just gone and calibrated the altimeter, so we're about 100 feet above sea level. And we're zooming along here, look. It's quite a strong headwind.
Comanche 903 Papa, welcome to Salinas. Contact ground on 121.7.
So if we climb out to about 1100 feet.
Ground 121.7, November 300 Papa, thank you.
So basically all of the GA aeroplanes we see around the place are going to be simulated by SayIntentions. So let's hold 310 degrees. That means 130 is our reciprocal. Okay, so that's 500 feet above the runway. Let's begin a standard rate turn. A little bit too sharp there. Climbing.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, runway 31, cleared for the option.
So we don't need to respond to that. Not just yet, anyway. So we're coming up to our target altitude. We've just overshot 130 degrees, wasn't it? So it's 1100 feet, and there's the runway over there. Tower, Piper Bravo, November Kilo Hotel, downwind for touch and go, runway 31. Wow, I think the wind just updated. Don't know if you noticed that. The airplane just suddenly kicked sideways.
King Air 6 Papa Whiskey, welcome to Salinas. Contact ground on 121.7.
Contact ground 121.7, King Air 316 Papa Whiskey. Over to ground on 121.7, King Air 316 Papa Whiskey.
Roger, going to 121.7, Piper 96 Tango.
Tower, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel on approach, runway 31 for touch and go.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, make straight in for runway 31. Piper November Kilo Hotel, runway 31, cleared for the option.
This aeroplane is so realistic. When we dropped the flaps there, it dipped the nose downwards because it obviously lifted the back end of the aeroplane up. Tower, Piper, Bravo, November Kilo Hotel, airborne, runway 31, going for another circuit. I just want to see if any other traffic comes in while we're flying circuits to see what happens. So we'll start a gentle turn. Climbing
Jet
turn.
74 Delta, contact departure on 133.0.
Also on 133.0. Have a nice day. Just on the pocket. Departure on 133.0. Have a good day, sir. This is so important.
Okay, let's extend out further this way this time so we get to report base.
Stationair 4 X-ray Papa, winds 310 at 12, runway 31, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 31, stationair 4 X-ray Papa.
So there was an aeroplane coming in then, runway 31 this time. We should see him coming as we're going downwind. So we're at 1,000 feet now. And we're just coming round to our reciprocal, which is there. Where is he? Can't see his lights. Should we have a little look on the map? Okay, he's about to pass by us. Just shows how difficult it is to spot other airplanes, doesn't it? It's probably underneath our wing. Okay, we should see him now. There he is. Saw him briefly before he went over the field and disappeared. So maybe it didn't render him because he was so tiny at that point. It's just really lovely to have GA traffic reporting in and hearing them, and not just the big airliners. Tower, Bravo, November Kilo Hotel, turning base for touch and go, runway 31. Tower, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel on finals for touch and go runway 31.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, runway 31, cleared for the option.
So you can see the guy that just landed is just taxiing in, look. It's very cool, isn't it? Obviously we can't hear him talking because he's gone to ground. Tower, Bravo November Kilo Hotel, airborne, departing to the west.
Piper November Kilo Hotel. After takeoff, enter right downwind for a straight out departure to the west.
Straight out departure to the west. Bravo November Kilo Hotel. Okay, so we're going to get away from the airport, get up to about 2,000 feet, and then we're going to do a little bit of radio navigation to get over towards Sacramento and listen in on some of the other frequencies along the way. So, should we request flight following actually? That might be quite interesting. So we're going to box around in a moment and go out towards, which one is this? The Panoche Vortex station. So we'll need to tune it in a moment, but we've got a VOR right here. I'm going to be careful because this aeroplane doesn't have an autopilot. So the Salinas VOR 11730. Okay, we're just coming up through 1100 feet. Actually, should we go to 1500? So that'd be 1600 on the, yeah, above ground level anyway. So let's start turning gently north. Okay, so let's go and talk to the tower and ask them for flight follow, or ask for handoff to center to get flight following to Sacramento. Salinas Tower, leaving your airspace, requesting transfer to center for flight following to Sacramento.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, contact NorCal approach on 133.0 for flight following to Sacramento.
Contacting NorCal approach 133.0 for flight following to Sacramento. November Kilo Hotel. NorCal approach. Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel at 1600 feet. Requesting flight following to Sacramento.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, squawk 2454 and ident.
They should pick it up automatically. I don't know if we'll have to repeat it to them.
Piper November
There we
Kilo
go.
Hotel, radar contact. Over Salinas at 1700 feet. Salinas altimeter 29.97.
Okay. So we want... What direction is this? This is one of those problems with LittleNavMap, isn't it? So if we go and measure this alongside it, it's about 70 degrees. Have we got a signal from it yet? Oh, we haven't tuned our VOR here in yet, have we? So we go nav frequencies. And what did we want? For the local one? 117.30. So that should switch this on, and it's done it. We want to spin it the opposite way. Whoa, what is this doing? We want to leave on an angle of 70 degrees, didn't we said? And we're currently flying 80 degrees, but it's just going to take us ages to intercept. So what we'll do is turn to about 120, which will give us a nice intercept angle on the VOR until we get the 70 degree track. Hopefully we'll hear some other traffic. Actually, should we cancel flight following? Because then we'll hear the GA traffic. NorCal approach. Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel cancelling flight following.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR frequency change approved. Please confirm Squawk VFR frequency. Are they going to tell us it?
Salinas Tower, Bonanza 2 Papa Victor, established on the approach.
So we're just going to go to CTAF. Okay, we've gone through the, while we were doing that, we've turned through the 70 degree radial. So we've gone to CTAF anyway. I'm going to go off across the hills and get on our way to Sacramento. So I'm only guessing that we will hear traffic on the CTAF frequency. If not, we'll have a nice little trip across the hills to get to Sacramento, and then we will hear the traffic at Sacramento. So we need to get some height going here. So we're almost back onto the 70 degree radial from the Salinas VOR. And once we get clear of the hills, we'll tune into the next VOR station that we're heading towards. I don't think this has distance measuring equipment, does it? Doesn't look like it. So something might be fun for us to do with SayIntentions along the way is go and put the intercom on for... We won't have a co-pilot, let's have the mentor in the cockpit. We'll ask for a chance from real sim gear. And let's ask him that same question. What would the VFR transponder code be? Hi, what would the VFR code for the transponder be, typically? Because it's going to vary around the world. I wonder if you'll tell us that.
The VFR code for the transponder is typically 1200. This is the standard code for visual flight rules operations. If you're flying in a specific area or under special circumstances, you might use a different code assigned by ATC.
Ah. So does the VFR code vary around the world? So I think it's 7,000 in some areas of Europe.
Yes, the VFR transponder code is generally 1200 in the United States, but it can vary in other countries. For example, in Canada, the VFR code is also 1200, while in Europe it can differ based on the country's regulations. Always check local regulations before flying.
Okay, so should we get ready to change frequency towards the next VOR station? So it's going to be this one, and it's a VORTAC or VOR TACAN station. Let's just keep an eye on where we are. Frequency 11260. So we'll get our standby frequency ready. If we switch over to it, and it's already working. So to fly directly to the VOR, we need to fly just under 70 degrees. Okay, so we'll come across. Obviously, if we see it varying, that'll be the wind pushing us around. And let's pull the throttle back. We're really gunning the engine at the moment, which is probably not doing the airplane any good whatsoever. We don't need the landing light on at the moment. Could put the pitot heat on now. I mean, it's a lovely sunny day and we're not at a high altitude, so I'm being asked what spec my PC has. It's in the notes of the video of the live stream. If you open up the description of the video, right at the bottom it's got the specs of the computer. Should we just check what frequency the radio is on? So we're on 12300 at the moment. Let's go and check that against SayIntentions. So CTAF is 12300. So CTAF is Common Traffic Advisory Frequency. It's the frequency that GA aircraft will communicate with each other. But they would only typically do that at uncontrolled airports though, or obviously mid-leg, so you'd hear anything coming over on that frequency. It's interesting because military aircraft often have a guard frequency as well. We're just going to do a little bit of navigation. Let's give ourselves something to do. So when we do get over to Sacramento, it would be quite interesting to hear the other traffic. Do you know, so we do get something to listen to. Should we go back to flight following? Let's go back to NorCal. It was 13300, wasn't it? NorCal approach. Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel at 3,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Sacramento. They're going to give us a transponder code again, aren't they?
Piper November Kilo Hotel, squawk 2454 and ident.
squawking 2454 and ident November Kilo Hotel.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, radar contact 13 south of Christensen Ranch Airport at 2900 feet. Hollister altimeter 29.94. Piper November Kilo Hotel, radar contact 13 miles south of Christensen Ranch Airport at 2900 feet. Hollister altimeter 29.94.
I wonder why they said that to us. Like I said, this is the Alpha, so who knows? There's going, as I said in the notes, there's going to be a few rough edges. I just thought, though, with the having flight following, we'll hear the other aircraft on the approach frequency, which otherwise we wouldn't have heard. So let's have a look.
74 Delta contact, Oakland Center on 126.9er.
There's not too many airplanes around at the moment.
126.9er, how is it there for extra tempo? I'll maintain 1.5.
See, we can turn the number of airplanes up within SayIntentions. So within the traffic,
Vision Jet 74 Delta,
I'm going to turn up to 11.
220 knots until reaching flight level 190. Then you may reduce speed.
So in true this is Spinal Tap fashion, we can turn the traffic up to 11. If anybody hasn't seen the movie This is Spinal Tap, the turning things up to 11 scene has become quite iconic. Okay, let's go and 65. There must be a bit of a crosswind going on here. Only 1 knot, so it doesn't make too much sense. Have I tried out Pocket Sky yet? No, I haven't. So Pocket Sky is a new add-on for SayIntentions, a mobile app. So I wouldn't be able to demonstrate it easily without setting up my webcam to point at my mobile phone. I guess I could install it while I'm flying along, actually. To tell if the lights are working in the daytime, isn't it? Put the anti-collision lights on.
Beach 2 India Bravo, contact Los Banos Tower on 122.8.
Switching to Los Banos Tower on 122.8, Beach 2 India Bravo.
So does this give us any data?
Los Banos Tower, Beach 2 India Bravo, established on the approach.
Beach 2 India Bravo, roger.
So PXN is going to be the VOR station, isn't it, that we're heading towards? Yeah.
Baron 7 Delta Golf, contact Los Banos Tower on 122.8.
Switching to Los Banos Tower on 122.8, Baron 7 Delta Golf.
Interesting. I'm just trying to play with the radios to see what they can do.
Piper November Kilo Hotel. I need to amend your flight. Can you tell me your destination?
Destination is Sacramento, Piper November Kilo Hotel.
Piper November Kilo Hotel. Flight following to Sacramento established.
Okay, how far have we got to go? So VOR hopping across the valley basically. You can see some of the bigger traffic. There's a C195, a business liner over there, look. Interesting. We could request touch and goes at each of the airports, couldn't we, along the way? So Merced and Castle.
Center Mustang 297 requesting.
So does this have a hidden autopilot?
Mustang
Some of these
297,
often,
climb and
yes, it
maintain
has.
flight level 120. Canadian Express 542, contact Oakland Center on 127.45.
Something is affecting the frame rate in this view. I had this happen earlier while I was doing spin tests. For some reason the frame rate was massively affected by something. I'm not sure what's causing it.
Departure Cessna 2 Uniform Juliet 2000 for 4000.
Cessna 2 Uniform Juliet, radar contact, VFR altitudes.
Up to 1000, Cessna 2 Uniform Juliet.
You can see it's really affecting it. Whether it's the alpha of SayIntentions that's causing it, I'm not sure. This side, no, it's not, look, because this side of the aeroplane's fine. It's something about this aeroplane. Something in view on the left side is causing it. Let's see if it corrects itself a bit later on. Hopefully it will. If we look to this side, look, it's lovely and smooth. Okay, so should we go straight for it's interesting, isn't it? Do we go and do some touch and goes at some of these smaller airfields? Along the way, just to make it a bit more interesting. Let's go and turn this rather clever autopilot on. So it's going to, I'm guessing it's going to do pitch, roll, hold. So we want it to be flying about 65 degrees. So if, as we turn this on, it just holds the... That's rather clever then. Yeah, so you can do nav as well, look. So it will track the VOR. Interesting. The other trick we can do is have the co-pilot in the cockpit with us. So if we go to intercom, change channel 1 over to be co-pilot, and we'll choose Amanda, who has accompanied us in the past, and we can say, "Hi Amanda, can you take over radio communications for a while?"
I'm sorry, I'm really only trained to handle IFR related comms.
Oh, we'd have to do an IFR flight plan to get Amanda to help us then. That's a shame. I was hoping to go and grab a coffee. Because I have some work to do as we transfer sectors, but hopefully NorCal approach should be quite a big area. So we'll probably stay within it. If we turn the sectors on here, yeah, we're going to be within it the whole time, look. So if we go and click here, we can see, actually we should be in Oakland. So this is saying we're in NorCal departures. Or maybe that is Oakland. I'm not an expert on US airspaces. Yeah, it's gone stuttery. It's smoothed out now, look. That's very odd. It may have been something about the scenery that was causing it. Okay, so I'm going to go install this Pocket Sky app while we're flying along. I'll just put ourselves on the outside view for a few moments while I go and install it. Just installed it. It wants my SayIntentions log on. Which I'm just fetching. Interesting. I'm just wondering if there's an easy way I can show you this other than turning on the camera. I guess this is the easy way. So if it's going to be a bit of an experiment, I'm afraid, but we'll find out if it works in a few seconds. So what we're going to do is turn on full screen and webcam, and there you go. So you can see what I can see now. There's my... Oh, the trouble is putting this in front of the screen is not going to work. So there we go. I've got a massive delay on showing you this. So this is the Pocket Sky application running and showing my current location. Let me show it from a slight angle. So what can we do? We can go and look at comms. So it's got the transcript. We can go and look at, if I put this further away, it's probably going to be a bit sharper for you. But yeah, so it's an interesting little app. So we've got all the frequencies for the airports. That's really cool actually. And the nearby airports. Very good. So let's go and turn the screen back off. So that was Pocket Sky from SayIntentions. First time I've looked at it. Okay, so where are we on the route? We've overflown the vortex station, so we're going to be turning to the next one, which is a 11420. So let's go and tune that in.
Citation 009 Romeo Charlie, cancel IFR.
Citation 9 Romeo Charlie Roger.
114.
Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
20. Switch that to
Mustang
active.
297, turn right, heading 105.
And then turn the Omni bearing selector.
Roger, turning 105.
Frontier Flight
So to get to
4500
that
contact
beacon,
Oakland
we need
Center
about
on
15 degrees.
132.905.
Switching to Oakland Center on 132.905, Kilo
So
Frontier
this will
Flight
have switched off
4500.
nav at the same moment. So there we go. So this is basically turning, and it will put us on a track doing
Delta
that
2551,
essentially.
contact Oakland Center on 128.7.
Switching to Oakland Center
And
on
it's going to fishtail all over the
128.7,
place.
Delta 2551.
Southwest 3715, contact Oakland Center on 134.375.
Switching to Oakland Center on 134.375,
So we
Southwest
don't need to do
3715.
this high over the ground. Should we turn autopilot off for a bit? And it's going to descend down. So turn the head tracking
Piper
off.
November Kilo Hotel, contact NorCal departure on 120.905.
Contacting NorCal departure 120.905. Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel. Good day. NorCal departure. Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel with you at 3,500 feet en route to Sacramento.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, radar contact. 6 miles southwest of Thiel Air Care Airport at 3600 feet. Fireball altimeter 29.901.
So we're going to descend a bit further, won't we? Do you think they put enough screws in that? This is a lovely little aeroplane, isn't it? Little being the word. So there's the outside air temperature, like that. Magnetic compass. A handhold, that's so you can lift yourself in when you're lifting yourself through the doorway. Obviously if you're doing spins or whatever, you can grab hold of this. Has it got any finger marks on it? It's quite often, sometimes, certainly the Coronado aeroplanes, you see fingerprints in the glare shield rim, kind of indicating that someone's held onto it for grim death. Oh, down to 2,500 feet. If we level out about 2,000 feet, should be good, shouldn't it? So 15 degrees was on our original plan. So if we go and pull the omni-bearing selector around to 15, that's almost where we are, look. It's just off to the left of us slightly. So coming down towards 2,000 feet. Going a bit quick. Should get rid of the tablet out of the way. Unless we need the autopilot
Piper
again.
November Kilo Hotel, contact NorCal departure on 120.905.
Contacting NorCal departure 120.905. November Kilo Hotel. Good day. NorCal departure. Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel with you to 1,500 feet en route to Sacramento with flight following.
Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel, NorCal departure. Good afternoon. Fireball altimeter 29.88.
Local approach 72 Charlie Bravo.
Let's get some nice height back.
Change to Fresno Tower.
Cessna 2 Charlie Bravo, contact Fresno Tower on 118.2, good day.
Local approach, Piper 622 Papa Bravo at flight level 130.
Piper 622 Papa Bravo, NorCal approach, roger.
Okay, so we're almost back onto the track. Should we go and get the autopilot on for a bit? Give ourselves a rest.
At our 12 o'clock, about 3 miles out, we can see the beautiful San Joaquin River winding its way through the landscape. This river is not just a pretty sight. It's one of California's major rivers, stretching over 330 miles long. It was named by Spanish explorers in the late 18th century, and it has played a crucial role in the region's agriculture and ecology. The river is vital for irrigation, supporting the rich farmland that makes the Central Valley one of the most productive agricultural areas in the world. It's impressive, isn't it? Plus, it's a great spot for fishing and boating, so you might see some folks enjoying the water below. Fun fact, the river is home to several species of fish, including salmon and steelhead, which have their own fascinating migration stories. So as we fly over, just think about all the adventures happening along that river right now.
Okay, so we got I'm put the autopilot on and I've turned off head tracking for a while so I can go and read the live stream comments. So yes, we're flying over California Valley. So Swerve is saying that he was using me as the one of the guidance, the mentors, because my voice is available in SayIntention as a mentor, which is quite amusing. Gregorio is saying Fresno Yosemite National Airport airspace is my airport. There we go. So let's go and pull the engine back a little bit. To be charging so fast across the landscape. So how are we doing with the aeroplane? Let's go and have a look. Yeah, we're still pushing it a bit with the engine. Let's get it back to about 2300 RPM if we can. Shouldn't affect the speed too massively. Suction is good. So if anyone ever wonders what this is all about with suction, the attitude indicator and the directional gyro both use gyros. The clue's in the name of the directional gyro, but the same for this to stabilize it. So in other words, for it to stay the same way up, it doesn't use a pendulum. It uses a gyro. So if it stay the same way up, obviously relative to the aeroplane, the gyro holds it the right way up. In order to drive those gyros to make them spin really quickly, there is a pump on the engine, a suction pump, and you can see there's the pressure being generated by it, and the air generated by that pump is pushed through the gyros to spin them at an incredible speed, which is how they get to have, what do they call it? Oh my word, my brain's not working today. Gyroscopic force on the flywheel. I still can't think what the proper name is for it. But anyway, we won't dwell on that. It's late in the evening. My brain is trying to shut down for the weekend, I think. Because you get gyroscopic precession, but oh my word, what's it called?
Salinas Tower, citation 5
Angular
India,
momentum.
established
That's
on
what I
the
was trying
approach.
to think of.
Citation 5 India, roger.
I only know all of this because I was watching a video on how gyroscopes work while I was researching the forces in play with propellers. And yeah, gyroscopic precession is one of the reasons aeroplanes pull to the left, if you're wondering, which not very many people have wondered about, but I did.
Departure Sierra 2 Delta Romeo 2000 for 4000.
Sierra 2 Delta Romeo, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 0.
So we're hearing GA traffic.
0 Sierra 2 Delta Romeo.
So where's Delta Romeo? We should be able to see him.
Oakland Tower, citation 4 Uniform Quebec, established on the approach.
Oakland's way over
Citation
here.
4 Uniform Quebec, roger.
Oscar, approach, Papa Hotel, Bravo 6 request 5, following Papa Bravo 6.
Aircraft requesting flight following to Monterey Regional. You are already receiving flight following services.
Direct Del Rey, cleared for the ILS 28 approach.
At our 12 o'clock, about 3 miles out, we can see the San Joaquin River winding its way through the landscape. This river is one of California's major rivers, stretching over 330 miles long. It was named by Spanish explorers in the late 18th century and has played a crucial role in the region's agriculture and ecology. The river is vital for irrigation, supporting the rich farmland that makes the Central Valley one of the most productive agricultural areas in the world.
See if its name appears
Plus,
anywhere.
it's a great spot for fishing and boating, so you might see some folks enjoying the water below. Fun fact, the river is home to several species of fish, including salmon and steelhead, which have their own fascinating migration stories. So as we fly over, just think about all the adventures happening along that river right now.
I'm sure she said that a few minutes ago, you know. Should we go and turn the tour guide off? She can be quite annoying sometimes, can't she? So, intercom, tour guide. Should we change the name over to someone else? What about Jeff instead? So let's ask Jeff about where's somewhere nearby that we're coming up to. That's interesting. They've got somewhere called Loughborough in the valley. Castle Airfield, maybe. Let me turn the sectors off. Merced Regional, let's go and ask Jeff about that. Hi Jeff, what can you tell us about Merced Regional Airport?
Merced Regional Airport, located about 10 miles to our southeast, was established in 1942 and has a rich aviation history. Originally a military airfield, it played a significant role during World War II. Today it serves as a public use airport and is known for its general aviation services and flight training programs. The airport is also home to various aviation events and is a hub for local pilots and aviation enthusiasts.
Alcala Pro, this is European 351 Papa, headed to you 120.95.
What other options do we get?
Papa NorCal departure, roger.
Tour guide. Oh, we get Mr. Murphy. I'm going to go and turn the tour guide off. Okay.
San Jose Tower, Crusader 1 Uniform Romeo, established on the approach.
Crusader 1 Uniform Romeo, roger.
They're growing in those fields. quite high enough resolution from this distance to see it, is it? Okay, how are we doing? We're just coming in towards the VOR. Let's go and request a touch and go at Merced, shall we? Merced Regional. So we're talking to NorCal. NorCal approach, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel, requesting touch and go at Merced Regional while we are en route.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, cleared for touch and go at Merced Regional. Report when inbound.
We'll report when inbound to Merced November Kilo Hotel. So where are we relative to it? We're about to turn in a few moments. We should go and shoot the ILS for a bit of fun. So ILS frequency 109.30, course 304. So we want 109.30. And that's going to turn off the nav here, so it will just go wing leveling, I'm guessing. And we want a course of 304 on the Omni bearing selector. I'm just going to turn head tracking off to do this. Whoa, there's the acceleration happening.
Citation 1 Juliet Oscar 2000 for 4000.
So when the CDI comes in,
1 Juliet Oscar, radar contact,
will
altitude
be
restrictions cancelled, maintain
in
VFR.
the right place for it. So let's go and turn the autopilot off.
1000, citation 1 Juliet Oscar.
Cessna 5 X-ray Sierra, contact Merced Tower on 122.7.
Over to Merced Tower on 122.7, EG Cessna 5 X-ray Sierra. Merced Tower, Cessna 5 X-ray Sierra, established on the approach.
He didn't change
Piper
frequency,
November
did he?
Kilo Hotel, traffic at your 12 o'clock 3 miles at 2500 Musketeer.
Copy traffic, November Kilo Hotel.
Citation 1 Juliet Oscar, climb and maintain 2000.
Up to 2000, citation 1 Juliet Oscar.
Keeping my eyes peeled for this traffic, but we're going to be turning left in a moment, so can't see them. They're 100 feet above us. Wherever they are. Should we have a look on the map? Well, oh, is that them? No. Is it X-ray Sierra, did he say? So this is where it's going to get really interesting with SayIntentions now. With having GA aircraft being simulated, we're going to get traffic, random traffic now and again, crossing our path. Keeping the scan going. I'm not seeing them yet. He's 1,000 feet above us, coming straight for us. We should see him over here.
Departure, Citation 6 Juliet Yankee 2000 for 4000.
Citation 6 Juliet Yankee, radar contact, VFR altitudes.
Up to 0, Citation 6 Juliet Yankee.
Citation 6 Juliet Yankee, contact NorCal departure on 120.905.
Switching to NorCal departure on 120.905, Citation 6 Juliet Yankee. NorCal departure, Citation 6 Juliet Yankee at 1000.
Citation 6 Juliet Yankee, radar contact.
Why could I not see them? They've just gone behind us. The 200 feet difference in altitude.
Piper November Kilo Hotel. Traffic at your 12 o'clock. Less than 1 mile. Same altitude, Cessna 150.
Copy. So there's Merced over there. We just overshot the ILS, by the way. While we were busy looking for aeroplanes.
Visalia Tower, Citation 6 Juliet Yankee, established on the approach.
Citation 6 Juliet Yankee, roger.
NorCal, Piper November Kilo Hotel, inbound to Merced.
Visalia Tower, Citation 6 Juliet Yankee, established on the approach.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, cleared for touch and go at Merced Regional. Report when inbound.
Cleared for touch and go, Merced Regional, November Kilo Hotel.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles. Same altitude, citation. Cardinal 3 Charlie Alpha, climb and maintain 2000.
Climbing to 2000, Cardinal 3 Charlie Alpha.
There's the citation.
Departure, Utiliner 3 Romeo Zulu 2000 for 4000.
Utiliner 3 Romeo Zulu, radar contact. Altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR.
Up to 1000, Utiliner 3 Romeo Zulu.
NorCal approach, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel, inbound Merced.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, cleared for touch and go at Merced Regional. Report when inbound. Piper November Kilo Hotel, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Same altitude, business liner. Alaska 122, contact Oakland Center on 134.375.
Switching to Oakland Center on 134.375, Alaska 122.
Utiliner 3 Romeo Zulu, climb and maintain 2000.
Climbing to 2000, Utiliner 3 Romeo Zulu.
NorCal approach, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel, requesting confirmation of runway for touch and go at Merced.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude, Skyhawk. Piper November Kilo Hotel, runway 17 left is confirmed for touch and go at Merced Regional.
Runway 17 left, confirmed for touch and go, Merced Regional, November Kilo Hotel. Good job, I checked. Do you know, I'm going to go to... Have they got a tower here?
Cardinal 3 Charlie Alpha, contact Travis Tower on 120.75.
Over to Travis Tower on 120.75, Cardinal 3 Charlie Alpha.
This is An hallucination. There is no runway 17. There's a runway 12, which makes more sense with what we've seen.
5,500 feet.
Oscar Echo Kilo Lima, Mike NorCal departure, roger.
NorCal approach, Piper, Bravo November Kilo Hotel, downwind for touch and go runway 12 at Merced.
Skyhawk 5 November Hotel, contact NorCal departure on 120.9 or 5.
Over to NorCal departure on 120.9 or 5, East Skyhawk 5 November Hotel.
Alaska 1315, contact Oakland Center on 134.375.
Switching to Oakland Center on 134.375 on Alaska 1315.
Citation 1 Mike Quebec, contact Stockton Tower on 120.3.
Over to Stockton Tower on 120.3, Citation 1 Mike Quebec. Stockton Tower, Citation 1 Mike Quebec, established on the approach.
Citation 1 Mike Quebec, roger.
NorCal departure, Skyhawk 5 November Hotel at 1000.
Skyhawk 5 November Hotel, radar contact.
NorCal approach, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel, turning base, runway 12 for touch and go, Merced. Hey, we have lights. Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel on finals, runway 12 for touch and go at Merced.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, runway 12 is not available. Use runway 17 left for touch and go at Merced.
Yeah, it's got the information wrong about the airport. Negative, runway 17 is not in existence at Merced. November Kilo Hotel. Okay, we'll give up on that idea then. As I said, it's in alpha, so we're going to get strangeness from time to time. Okay, we're going to go and switch over to the we'll climb out reciprocal and go on our way. Okay. I'm not sure where SayIntentions gets its airport information from, but we're going to sort this back out now. It's a bit odd that we suddenly have radio silence.
Crusader 9er Foxtrot Bravo, contact Madeira Tower on 122.8.
Switching to Madeira Tower on 122.8, Crusader 9er
So
Foxtrot
we want
Bravo.
316 degrees, 11420. Let's switch that back over. and we want 316 degrees on the omni bearing selector, which, as we can see, is off to our right at the moment.
Grand Caravan 1 India Tango contact Los Banos Tower on 122.8.
So if we travel just
over
north,
to Los Banos Tower on 122.8, Grand
we're carrying
Caravan 1
ourselves
India
on an
Tango.
intercept course.
Los Banos Tower, Grand Caravan 1 India Tango established on the approach.
And
Grand Caravan 1
back
India
on.
Tango, roger.
So we're just waiting until the CDI comes in. We're flying north, so we're travelling
Alaska
at
1083 contact Oakland Center on 134.375.
That wasn't us.
Switching to Oakland Center on 134.375, Alaska 1083.
Delta 2606 contact Oakland Center on 134.375.
Over to Oakland Center on 134.375, follow Delta 2606.
That's Castle Airfield then, over here. Surprised they let us fly through their approach. I thought they might have given us vectors around it. Yeah, this is a game changer, isn't it, with having all the GA traffic and having warnings about traffic nearby. It's going to be really good, and obviously they're improving it all the time. It's in alpha at the moment. Okay, we should see the CDI coming in, and here it comes. So let's go and switch that to... oh, I've already got nav mode on, so it should turn left any moment. Give it a chance. Let's see what it does, see how quickly it captures. So the airplane should do a left turn now to 315 degrees, and there it goes. So we let it carry on with that. So we're going to trundle along up to the Linden VOR, which is 11480. So if we go and dial that in, 11480. And then if we switch the frequency and get the aeroplane to track the line on the VOR into it. That's interesting, isn't it? So it should be 314 degrees, which is probably about there. So we'll let it do what it wants to do. It's not an exact science doing the omni-bearing select. Let's just level it up. Radio navigation isn't the same as GPS navigation.
Air Canada 556 contact Oakland Center on 121.25.
Switching to Oakland Center on 121.25.
It's interesting, actually. I wonder, can we switch the GPS while we're in flight? Yes, we can. And it's switched on. Okay, so we don't need that on anymore. Actually, we do, because we're using the autopilot in it, don't we? So it's on that. We're going to go to nav mode. Except it won't. Oh, because it's got GPS mode. We want VLOC mode. We're just going to make the aeroplane twist all over the place. So we haven't got a flight plan in here at the moment. So can we cheat? If we go and steal this flight plan and go flight plan, copy it to the clipboard, and then go into a browser and go to planner www.flightsimulator.com. And then go into the route when it loads up. It's doing a very complicated route that I did a while ago. And we'll go and, oh, it wasn't too complicated actually, it was just taking a while to load. So then we'll save that route. It doesn't matter if it's IFR or VFR, to be honest. And then we'll save that to KSNS to KSAC. Save new plan. So then what we should be able to do, if it works, is come in here, go to Flight Planner, load it from the internet. There's the flight plan we've just saved in planner.flightsimulator.com, and then we should be able to send that to the avionics, and it's done it. So we've got the GPS route, so then we can go CDI mode GPS, and then we can put this on nav mode, and it will track left onto the GPS track for us, and we're good to go. But the real reason to do this is we can change the mode on the display to show traffic. So to do that we go, we go and push the button in and turn the ADS on, and then clear out of here, and then change the range to, there we go, we've got traffic showing up. Awesome. So when we get reports of nearby traffic from air traffic services, we can look on here and see it. What might be better actually, seeing as these seem to be synchronized, is to have the traffic showing on this screen. There we go. And then the arc mode on this screen. And increase the range so we can see where we're going and where the sectors are, which is quite cool. There we go. So now we've got traffic. If we can, what sort of range can we have on this? So that's 24 miles. That's enough, isn't it? We can see other traffic coming into view. So we should get warnings. So that's obviously 2,500 feet apart from us. So if we go and look on here, we'll see these other aeroplanes. There's somebody at 4,500 feet directly ahead of us. They won't be on here yet. There's someone else this sort of angle. There they are, look. 500 feet and climbing.
Beach Niner Uniform Tango, climb and maintain 2,000.
Up to 2,000, Beach Niner Uniform Tango.
Wonder what sort of aeroplane this is. Does it tell us? It's a Citation. Okay, so we've still got flight following happening.
Departure, Citation 1, Bravo Echo 2000 for 4,000.
Citation 1 Bravo Echo, radar contact. Altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR.
Up to 1,000, Citation 1 Bravo Echo.
It's quite cool, isn't it? All these toys you can have in the cockpit these days. So we've got the GNS 530 here doing our routing. We've got the GNS 430 doing traffic. Let's bring the range down, 12 miles. So there's somebody turning just behind us at the moment, and that's that one, look, that's him. That's the business liner going in for approach into Castle by the look of it. Oh no, he's climbing. That makes no sense. Okay. It's very cool. Haven't played with the ADF in this aeroplane yet. So the gauge is over here, but the radio is right the way over here. So let's go and have a look, see if we've got any non-directional beacons around. So we turn this on to ADF and have a look on the map. Have we got any non-directional beacons? The easiest way to see them is to cycle them on and off. Here they are. I'm not seeing any. Oh, something else to mention while we're flying along. If I go and run transmitter in the background, I upgraded the server slightly the other day. I didn't tell anybody about it yet. So we're running transmitter now in the background. If we go to the radar display, so we will find that this is us over here, and we're flying along. I've obviously put the wrong call sign in, but that's neither here nor there. So within transmitter, you can hold the right mouse button down in the radar display and leave lines, or you can draw lines, but they disappear. And you can hold shift on to do the same trick with radiuses, but they disappear when you let go. So I've introduced the idea where you can hold control on and then it will keep it. So if you wanted to draw that line and have it kept, you hold control on when you do it and it stays there. Okay, so obviously it will still update as per normal, but you can do the same thing with control, shift and right to do a radius line and let go, and it will stay there on the map. So you can draw all over the map while you're doing a group flight, and that will work. And then there's a cleanup button over here which gets rid of all of them. Anyway, I added that to it just recently. Let's get rid of the transmitter out of the way. So, we're being asked in the live stream comments, sorry for the dumb question, but will this software eventually be compatible with commercial airliners? Do you mean SayIntentions or transmitter when you say this software?
NorCal departure, Piper 507.
Or do you mean Flight Simulator itself?
0.06, Piper 507 Juliet.
We're still climbing, aren't we?
Piper 507 Juliet. Alpha, NorCal departure. Good afternoon, Modesto,
So we're above 3,000
altimeter
feet, so I can't mix it, but
30.06.
we also want to go altitude hold, which will stop us from climbing any further.
0.06, Piper 507 Juliet Alpha.
So somebody just passed us, 1,000 feet below us in the opposite direction. They're probably too far away already. Can't see them. I was expecting to see them somewhere over here.
Departure, Duke 9er Tango Foxtrot 2000 for 4,000.
Duke 9er Tango Foxtrot, radar contact, altitude
See, that's interesting, because ADS is on, they are actually being represented on the map.
Duke 9er Tango Foxtrot.
So I didn't realise it did that. I thought you had to be on the traffic
Charlie
screen.
Whiskey established on the approach.
Business liner 1 Charlie, Whiskey Roger.
But it, I guess to keep clutter down, it doesn't give you the altitude differences in the navigation display. It only gives you those on the radar display or the traffic display. That's interesting. Are there any plans to add missions to the airline? That's a good question. Probably not. I think the airline kind of does what it does, and trying to make it any more clever would clutter it up. You can have kind of missions in SayIntentions, and Flight Sim 2024 obviously has its own career mode, which has all sorts of missions and things with you know, moving cargo around and rescuing people and all sorts of stuff. The real point of the airline, so for those that don't know, I have founded an airline on the internet, airline.virtualflight.online. So if we go log into it with my credentials, and it's going to go and check who I am and log in. So this is really all about doing IFR style.
Climb and maintain 2,000.
That wasn't for us, was it?
2000, stationary 8 India November.
No. Why are we not? Oh, it's only our own instructions, isn't it, that get transcribed. So yeah, the airline is very much for
Skycatcher 5
IFR.
Kilo Victor, climb and maintain 2000.
Climbing to 2000, Skycatcher 5 Kilo Victor.
Beach Niner Uniform Tango, contact Modesto Tower on 125.3.
Switching to Modesto Tower on 125.3, Beach Niner Uniform Tango. Modesto Tower, Beach Niner Uniform Tango, established on the approach.
Beach Niner Uniform Tango, roger.
This is really cool though, seeing the GA traffic around, as well as the commercial traffic.
Stationary
This is
8
all
India
low
November,
altitude
contact
GA
Exec
traffic.
Tower on 119.5.
So Citation X.
Over to Exec Tower on 119.5, EA stationary 8 India November.
Cessna 337, that's a push-pull Cessna, isn't it? The, what's it called? I'm trying to remember its nickname.
Piper 2 Papa Bravo, 2000, climbing 10,000.
Piper 622 Papa Bravo, NorCal approach radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Can we do the old trick with the screens?
Maintain 225 knots until reaching flight level 240.
That's quite cool.
Climb and maintain flight level 240.
So we could then go backspace here and put this over in the corner and have our map.
Until reaching flight level 240 to Papa Bravo.
It's a shame it's got a margin. Oh, I see, you just have
Piper
to...
2 Papa Bravo, negative climb and maintain flight level 240, fly heading tree 4, vectors to Linden, maintain 225 knots until reaching flight level 240.
Skymaster 3 Bravo, Quebec, contact Calaveras Co. Maury Rasmussen Tower on 123.0.
So I don't know how many people know you can do this.
Rasmussen Tower on 123.0 ET, Skymaster 3 Bravo, Quebec.
The various screens in the simulator, if you
Calaveras Co.
hold the
Maury
alt-right
Rasmussen
key
Tower,
on
citation
and click
5
on them,
Victor, Quebec,
it pops them into a
established
second
on the
screen.
approach.
And you can make them any size you like.
Citation 5 Victor, Quebec, roger. Air China 988,
quite cool, isn't
contact
it?
Oakland
I mean, you
Center
don't
on
have to do it,
127.45.
It's just a nice trick to have it
Over to
sleeve.
Oakland Center on 127.45 to Air China 988.
Calaveras Co. Maury Rasmussen Tower, Skymaster 3 Bravo, Quebec, established on the approach.
Skymaster 3 Bravo, Quebec, roger. Alaska 1242, contact Oakland Center on 132.8.
Switching to Oakland Center on 132.8, Alaska 1242.
So there's Bravo, Quebec.
Citation 8 Sierra X-ray, contact Reed Hillview Tower on 119.8.
Switching to Reed Hillview Tower on 119.8. Citation 8 Sierra X-ray.
Sierra 1 India Tango, climb and maintain 3,000.
Up to 3,000, Sierra 1 India Tango.
This is busy, isn't it? There's a lot of airplanes
Reed
around.
Hillview Tower, Citation 8
Look at that
Sierra
lot.
X-ray, established on the approach.
Citation 8 Sierra X-ray, roger.
Castle Tower, Citation 8 Oscar Hotel, established on the approach.
Citation 8 Oscar Hotel, roger.
So, we're being asked in the live stream chat, is SayIntentions much better than Beyond ATC?
Skyhawk 71
I
Echo,
haven't,
NorCal approach,
so full
roger.
disclosure, I have not looked at Beyond ATC for a while. Because in my opinion, SayIntentions has been not so much better, but much more flexible. And much more adaptable.
225 and ident.
And it does much more than Beyond ATC. That being said, I know Beyond ATC are hard at work on all sorts of upgrades as well.
Departure Citation 7 Oscar Papa 2000 for 4,000.
So I would say for most people,
7 Oscar Papa,
look
radar
at both of
contact,
them.
VFR altitudes.
Up to 1,000 Citation 7 Oscar Papa.
It's horses for courses, really. I think the huge advantage with SayIntentions is it handles VFR, whereas Beyond ATC does not. obviously SayIntentions can also do IFR, and it also does this aircraft
Citation
injection.
7 Oscar Papa, climb and maintain 2,000. Up to 2,000, Citation 7 Oscar Papa. Skywagon 5 Bravo Echo contact, Los Banos Tower on 122.8.
Switching to Los Banos Tower on 122.8. Skywagon 5 Bravo Echo.
Citation 7 Oscar Papa, contact Auburn Tower on 122.7.
Over to Auburn Tower on 122.7 E, Citation 7 Oscar Papa.
Los Banos Tower, Skywagon 5 Bravo Echo, established on the approach.
Skywagon 5 Bravo Echo, roger.
Auburn Tower, Citation 7 Oscar Papa, established on the approach.
Citation 7 Oscar Papa, roger. Citation 4 Papa November, contact YOLO Tower on 123.0.
Switching to YOLO Tower on 123.0, Citation 4 Papa November.
Busy airspace. Okay, how are we doing? Let's go and have a look at the map while we're chugging along. So we're coming in towards Linden VOR, and then we're going to be off towards Sacramento on the final leg of our trip. So let's go and get rid of some of this out of the
Station
way.
Air 4 Golf November, climb and maintain 2,000.
Climb 2,000, Station Air 4 Golf November.
There's a lot of aeroplanes being simulated, aren't there?
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Modesto Tower on 125.3.
Contacting Modesto Tower 125.3.
Should we go and load that route into Navigraph as well? We haven't really used Navigraph along the way, have we? It's quite useful sometimes to get a bit better information. So there's us. If we go to flights and new
Cardinal
flights,
2 Hotel contact Placerville Tower on 122.8.
we should still have in the clipboard. Yeah, we've got our flight
Switching to Placerville
information
Tower
here.
on 122.8, a Cardinal 2 Hotel.
And then change this over to
Placerville Tower, Cardinal 2 Hotel, established
VFR
on the
map.
approach.
So then you can
Cardinal
see
2
the
Hotel,
Sacramento,
roger.
and we can obviously zoom in on Sacramento to have a look at details. So I'm not sure which direction the wind is coming from, mind. Which actually LittleNavMap's better at that. We can do it in here. You have to kind of interpret it yourself though. So if you open the airport and show the weather, it will show it, and you'll see 270 degrees. So it's coming out of the west, 4 knots. So they're probably going to be directing people for runway 30, I would imagine. It's only a few knots, so the main runway may be being used instead. In which case it's probably runway 20, because that will be the one with the vector that's on the nose. There's no specific routes in. I'd be interested if they do vector people over the city though, rather than over the suburbs on the outside, but who knows. You know, if there's a choice, you would think they would go away from the built-up areas. Cool. Anyway. Should we turn the head tracking back on, be nosy and have a look around? How are we doing for fuel burn actually? Where's the fuel gauges? Fuel pressure. Oh, here we go. They're right in the middle. Yeah. So on this aeroplane, I've got it set to automatically switch between left and right tanks periodically, so we're not having to do that.
Calaveras Komori Rasmussen Tower, Cardinal 6 Charlie Victor, established on the approach.
Cardinal 6 Charlie Victor, roger.
Of course, the other trick this will give us is distance to run and estimated time en route. So we've got 8 minutes until the VOR. And obviously we're in GPS mode now, so rather than... I'm just looking, that one's only 1,000 feet below us.
X-ray, I am not seeing your transponder. Confirm squawking 2047 mode C. Ident one more time for me.
Skyhawk 8 Foxtrot X-ray radar contact.
Skyhawk 8 Foxtrot X-ray.
I'm just watching that aeroplane coming in close behind us. I wonder if we'll be able to see him. It's going to be
Husky 1 Kilo Delta contact.
It's still going to be about 5 miles away.
Maury Rasmussen Tower on 123.0.
It's going to be over there somewhere.
Over to Calaveras Cove, Maury Rasmussen Tower on 123.0, a Husky 1 Kilo Delta.
If we turn the lights down,
Calaveras Cove, Maury Rasmussen Tower, Husky 1 Kilo Delta.
To have it at night time, we'll probably see the nav lights.
Husky 1 Kilo Delta.
In the daytime, you won't see it very easily.
Citation 1 Alpha Golf. Climb and maintain 3,000.
Just directly behind us now.
Citation 1 Alpha Golf. Departure Centurion 2 Uniform Zulu 2,000 for 4,000.
Centurion 2 Uniform Zulu radar contact. Altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR.
1,000 Centurion 2 Uniform Zulu.
The radio is a lot busier than it ever has been before.
Established on the approach.
Baron 2 Kilo Papa, roger.
Just having the traffic on, it's just mad, isn't it?
Maintain 2,000.
2,000 Centurion 2 Uniform Zulu.
It's interesting it's doing the radio attenuation as well with distance, which is really cool.
Utiliner 6 Uniform Sierra radar contact. Skywagon 8 Echo Foxtrot contact Stockton Tower on 120.3.
Over to Stockton Tower on 120.3, E Skywagon 8 Echo Foxtrot. Stockton Tower, Skywagon 8 Echo Foxtrot, established on the approach.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, contact NorCal, departure on 125.1.
Climbing to flight level 230, southwest 4565.
Skywagon 9er Zulu Mike, contact Stockton Tower on 120.3.
Contacting NorCal departure 125.1 November Kilo Hotel.
Switching to
NorCal departure Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel at 3,500 feet en route to Sacramento.
Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel, NorCal departure. Good afternoon, Farmington altimeter 29.88.
Okay, we just corrected our barometric pressure there. It's a bit quieter on this controller for the moment. That being said, there's a fair amount of traffic in front of us, so maybe we'll hear them being controlled in a moment. I have to say I'm super impressed with this so far though. At least I'm managing to get a word in edgeways on this controller, on this sector. It's nowhere near as busy as the previous one. So yeah, everything you're hearing on the radio is AI. There are no real people out there. Well, there may be real people actually that are running SayIntentions in the middle of it all, but most of it is AI. So all of these orange aeroplanes on this map are being injected by SayIntentions.
Departure, Cessna 3 Quebec Tango 2000 for 4,000.
So this is the big change, that the alpha that I'm running, that I've been invited into by SayIntentions, which will be released soon, is an extension of their living world, as they call it, to include not just commercial traffic, but general aviation traffic as well. So you can see here, look, right, if we zoom in, there's a little general aviation plane here. It's a C-177.
3119, proceed direct METO, cleared for the RNAV, the runway 30 approach.
There's another one over here, look, there's a stationary.
Altitude 2000 until established.
Down to 2,000 cleared for the RNAV, Z runway 30 approach, southwest 3119.
It's very cool, isn't it?
Oscar 2000. Citation 7 Papa Oscar, radar contact.
So yeah, in the background, SayIntentions is simulating both the air traffic services communication and the aircraft communication between all of those aeroplanes that we're seeing in the airspace around us.
Hotel Delta level 9,500.
So for busy airspaces where you get lots of GA traffic, like the valley here,
Stockton altimeter 2983.
it's just stunning.
2983 for 28. Hotel Delta, thank you.
Duke 8 Hotel Delta, contact Oakland Center on 119.75. Skymaster 3 Romeo X-ray, contact Tracy Tower on 123.075.
Switching to Tracy
just
Tower
reading,
on
the comments there.
123.075 to Skymaster 3 Romeo X-ray.
So Jamie is saying he's trying to learn to complete full flights on... Jamie may be a girl's name, I don't know.
Switching to
Trying to
Mather
learn
Tower on 120.65.
how to flight plan with the Garmin
Station Air 4 Golf November.
G1000. It's quite confusing, but working.
Mather
Yeah.
Tower.
So
Station
one thing
Air
at a
4
time.
Golf November established on the approach.
Don't try and
Station Air
run
4
before
Golf
you can
November,
walk.
roger. Alaska 1358, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Alaska 1358.
So you just saw the fuel selector automatically flick over to the left tank to keep it balanced. Okay, we're coming through to Linden VOR and then we'll be heading towards Sacramento. Should we speed time up? I don't think it will hurt it too much. So just sped time up by 3 clicks. So we've gone 2, 4, 8 times, I guess. So we're going to flick over to the next sector on the... There we go, it's just gone magenta on the GPS.
Stockton Tower, Centurion 2 Uniform Zulu, established on the approach.
Centurion 2 Uniform Zulu, roger. Husky 4 Quebec Lima, contact Modesto Tower on 125.3.
Switching to Modesto Tower on 125.3E, Husky 4 Quebec Lima.
Tracy Tower, Skymaster 3 Romeo X-ray, established on the approach.
Skymaster 3 Romeo X-ray, roger.
I'm just shortcutting this so we can get to the destination airfield in a somewhat timely manner. There's only so much radio communication you can listen to before you start to go a bit crazy. So when we get to about 10 miles out, I will slow the simulator back down and we'll start communicating with the tower. So we'll end our flight following. To be honest, they will naturally end the flight following.
Citation 7 Papa Oscar. Proceed direct Sacramento. Cleared for the RNAV runway 17 approach until established.
Down to 2000, cleared for the RNAV runway 17 approach, citation 7 Papa Oscar.
Okay, I've turned the acceleration down. We're 17 miles to go.
123.075.
So it gives us a bit of time
Over
to
to
go and
University
prepare.
Tower on 123.075, so citation 7 Papa Oscar.
So
Liner 5 November Papa, contact Nut Tree Tower on 122.85.
did they just say Nut Tree?
Over to Nut Tree
So,
Tower
yeah.
on 122.85.
That's awesome.
Liner 5 November Papa.
I was reading about Nut Tree a while ago. It was the first service station, isn't it? Well, that sounds like the Vogons have arrived.
November 9 Alpha Romeo, good afternoon.
So,
Voyager 6 Charlie Zulu, contact McClellan Tower on 122.975.
we are 15 miles out. Let's
Over to
go
McClellan Tower on
and cancel flight following and we'll go back over
Voyager
to
6 Charlie Zulu.
NorCal departures, Piper, Bravo November, Kilo Hotel, cancelling flight following.
Voyager 6 Charlie Zulu, roger. Piper November Kilo Hotel, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Piper, Bravo November Kilo Hotel. So let's go and switch ourselves back to 1200.
Climb and maintain 1000.
and we're going to descend down to VFR altitude. So let's go and do this by hand now. We'll come back
4
on
Bravo
here.
Tango, contact Oakland Center on 127.905.
Turn that off.
Over to Oakland Center on 127.905.
So we are now
Citation
in
4 Bravo
charge of the
Tango.
aeroplane. Let's start descending, and we'll also go
Papa Juliet,
and
contact Oakland Center on 134.375.
Sacramento Executive we want, don't we? So let's go and have a look. Com radio tower will be 119,500.
2000 for 4,000.
Cessna 9 Romeo November, radar contact, VFR altitude.
119,500.
Romeo
So
November.
to get it to do that,
Departure Stationair 9 Papa Alpha 2000 for 4,000.
119.
Stationair 9 Papa Alpha, radar contact, climb and maintain 0.
Climb 0, Stationair 9 Papa Alpha.
Citation 8 Papa Juliet, contact Auburn Tower on 122.7.
Sacramento Executive, Piper Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel, approaching from the south at 3,000 feet, requesting full stop landing.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, enter left downwind for runway 30.
Enter left downwind, runway 30. Piper November Kilo Hotel. So that's told us everything we need. So if it's entering left downwind for runway 30, we need to deviate over here and come in from this side.
Welcome to exec. Contact ground on 125.0.
So we need to turn left.
Contacting ground 125.0.
So we're going to head west for a while. So based on what they just asked us for, yeah, we're going to go this way. Because we're coming in runway 30, but they want us to go left downwind for runway 30. So we need to come in from this direction, join downwind, and then come in. So we're going to head off, we'll just fly west for a while until we can turn back. So 2,000 feet is looking good on the altimeter. We'll trim the airplane out now. So let's go and turn the head tracking on. We can get rid of this now because we're not going to be using autopilot for any of the rest of the journey, so we get good visibility out over the edge of the aeroplane. Is that the airfield over there? Maybe. Looks like it, doesn't it? Let's go slightly more of an angle. And drop down to 2,000 feet.
ExecJet 10, welcome to exec. Contact ground on 125.0.
ExecJet 10, cleared off the runway.
Okay, there's 2,000 feet. Try and trim the aeroplane out to stay there. So we're wanting to come over here and then turn in to sort of come in towards the pattern at this sort of angle, so about 80 degrees ish. So what's the airfield elevation? Let's go find that out before we get too much closer. 20 feet. Okay, so yeah, so coming down to 1,000 feet soon would be good, but not just yet. It's not such a busy airport, thankfully.
Kodiak Charlie Sierra Golf, contact Sacramento ground on 125.0.
Taxi to parking, Charlie Sierra Golf, good day. Contact ground 125.0, Charlie Sierra Golf. Sacramento ground, Kodiak Victor Hotel, Charlie Sierra Golf, taxiing to parking.
So a little look again. So we could go north now and just cut this route off. Well, I say north, let's just check the angle. If we were to go in about 350 degrees, and then we can do a U-turn. Managed to climb 500 feet while I was looking at the map. So we're almost going to do a U-turn and fly reciprocal to come in for runway 30. So you can see there's the runway. So we're going to turn around, join downwind, announce that we are downwind, and then we'll be good. So it's going to start dropping to 1,000 feet. To join pattern altitude, basically.
Kodiak 1 Delta Delta, contact Sacramento ground on 125.0.
Ground on 25.0. Kodiak 1 Delta Delta.
6 Delta Kilo, contact Sacramento ground on 125.0. 125.0, 216 Delta.
So we're just going to extend this way a little bit and then turn to 120 degrees, which is the reciprocal of 300.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, winds 270 at 4, runway 30, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, Piper November Kilo Hotel. A bizarre approach, isn't it? So there's the runway running all the way along there, look. Sacramento Tower, Piper Bravo November Kilo Hotel, downwind for approach runway 30. A little bit low.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, enter left downwind for runway 30.
Sacramento Tower, Piper November Kilo Hotel, we are downwind, runway 30. Hey, descending turn, here we go.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, winds 270 at 4, runway 30, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, November Kilo Hotel.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, say again your position and intentions.
Full stop landing, runway 30, November Kilo Hotel. Like I said, this is an alpha, so we're not expecting it to be perfect all the time. Tower November Kilo Hotel on finals, runway 30.
Piper November Kilo Hotel, winds 270 at 4, runway 30, cleared to land. I'm going to run along to get to the taxiways. Tower November Kilo Hotel, clear of active runway. Piper November Kilo Hotel, welcome to exec. Contact ground on 125.0.
Contacting ground 125.0, November Kilo Hotel. Sacramento ground, Piper Golf November Golf Bravo November Kilo Hotel requesting taxi to general aviation parking. Have they got enough of it?
Piper November Kilo Hotel, taxi to general aviation parking via Charlie Hotel. Good day.
It's down here, look. Taxi via Charlie and Hotel. November Kilo Hotel, good day. Wonder why they've got all these marked out spaces then. What's that all about? So I'm being asked what plane I'm flying today. This is the Piper PA-38 Tomahawk from Just Flight. But alongside the simulator we are running the alpha of SayIntentions with general aviation traffic being simulated, which is amazing. It's completely transformed the experience. So if I go in the right way here. This is obviously a stock airfield, so it doesn't look wonderful. Let me bring us to a stop. Okay, anywhere back behind us over here would have been good, to be honest. Let's just go and park up, shall we? Go and go between the hangars, maybe. I'm surprised there aren't any aeroplanes around. But like I said, this system is in alpha at the moment, so not all airfields are going to be filled with aeroplanes all the time. So we've managed to land ourselves at a very deserted one, which was a bit of a shame, but we saw lots and lots of traffic en route though, and we had some head-ons with some of them, which was good.
Baron 739 Golf Sierra, with information Oscar at the main terminal, ready to copy IFR, Napa County. Roger, clear to the Napa County Airport, radar vectors to Sablo, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000, departure on 127.4, squawk 5342, Baron 739 Golf Sierra.
Baron 39 Golf Sierra, read back correct.
I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I wonder if they've implemented the... No, that doesn't do the power. That's a bit of a shame. Can we turn that off? Yes, we... Oh no, it's doing a self-test rather than turning it off. There we go. Bit of a bug there in the system. But anyway, if we turn the power off here, it will shut those off. So there's no dedicated avionics power switch by the look of it. So we can go and unhook the top of the panel. We can unhook the latch here, and then we can push the door open. So there's our tiny little aeroplane that we've been flying around California in and playing around with the alpha of SayIntentions. I have to say it's really, really impressive. I wonder what will happen, because we didn't get any airplanes spawn here, which I was quite surprised about. Let's go and do a new flight and see what happens. Just to see. We may have to actually close it to make it do it and reopen it, because like I said, it's in alpha. I'm not expecting the world on a stick from it. Double line indicates the area where ATC has no control. Ask for the progressive taxi arrows. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about any of that. I'm going to leave it for the night, because we've already seen quite a lot with the traffic flying around. Let's just give it one more go, shall we? just to see what it spawns in. So at the moment you can see the simulator is not seeing any traffic. But as we fire up SayIntentions, it will start to appear on the map. Let's get rid of those lines. So it sometimes takes it a few moments. And like I said, it's in development right now. So the fact that it works as well as it did en route is stunning to me, really. So we should see a load of orange aeroplanes arrive when it sorts its life out. It may be we've hit a blank patch where they're working on the servers, for all I know. But we saw sufficient evidence earlier in the flight that it's just absolutely transformative for making busy airspaces. Yeah, there's nothing loading, is there? Oh no, hi, hello, look, the airplanes are starting to appear. So these are all simulated traffic. So we're in the business jet parking instead of general aviation, which is over there, look. So over the course of the next few minutes, if we were to tune into ground, you'll start to hear all of these guys talking and getting permission, or some of them, and departing, and other airplanes coming in. So if we go and look on the map, yeah, you can see airplanes flying around the area now, look. So that's SayIntentions doing that. It's impressive stuff, isn't it? So if we went to the tower frequency, we'd probably have to turn the airplane back on, wouldn't we? So let's go back inside, turn the power back on to get the radios on. Wait for the Garmins to come up. We could do away with the Garmins, couldn't we, and just get the basic no GPS and turn them back on. Okay, radio's on. We want comm frequencies. There we go. Somebody a long way away. So if we go to tower.
20780 West IFR to Las Vegas. North Las Vegas.
Or maybe we need center to be able to hear some of these guys. But you can see that. Look at the number of orange airplanes now. It's incredible, isn't it? And they're all being controlled and they'll all be talking. So if you're on the appropriate frequency for whichever sector or phase of flight they're in, you'll hear them talking.
Voyager 7 India Foxtrot, contact Nut Tree Tower on 122.85.
Over to Nut Tree Tower on 122.85. Ye, Voyager 7 India Foxtrot.
It's very cool, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We did our little test. That's the first time I've tried it. I'm super impressed with it. I'll see you all again soon. Take care.